So we have scruff1an up here in our wonderful purple orc main. Love to see it. Nice and bright. And we have a... well, I guess this would be pink. And that is purple. And we have Rhaaah down on the bottom side. With his lovely chieftain. And see, yep, he goes the same route. Throw junk, leap slam, brute force, classic stuff. Nothing too wild here, and I'm gonna see demonic pact and...
Building completed.
what's he spent? Okay, goes blood harvest and death resilience first. Alright, very interesting. I don't know, easy clear, very efficient there. Was even faster than the occultist, which is rare. Let's see if we have diverging starting strats, but it's a double hunting cabin.
Let's make this quick.
With 1, 2, 3, 4 lumber mills so far, so I'm expecting another one, and the stone stuff's coming up, and we have double stone breaker, double hunting, double tree chopper, and no, quadruple tree choppers. Still waiting for some workers, and then probably another stone breaker after that. So that should be relatively early smashers. And ooh, okay, that's just the work, having a little bit of a scout. Wanting to know where our boy the chieftain is gonna run to. But he hasn't seen him yet, so... oh, will they miss him? I think he's gonna miss him. Alright. So the classic backwards teleport is there. That's very early goblins, actually. Does he even have the economy for that? How's it looking? So that's gonna delay this a bit, but it's not too bad. In fact, it's already counted in. I think Cheese has mentioned that when we spectate and rotate between the players, these guys don't get updated quickly. But I think in 1v1 they should be fine, if memory serves. I think in team games it gets a bit weird. And
Chieftain,
hang on,
the outpost has been built.
you
Our
can
quarters
actually
have
pass back
expanded.
there? Now that is information. Interesting. I genuinely didn't know that. I think I've tried them multiple times. But I think I've always failed. Let's see which hotkeys do work. Okay, so I can't control A with... okay, so if I go to the players themselves, I can go control A, which will only give me the smashers. Let's see, there we go. So we've got 2 smashers and a chieftain versus 2 goblins, a warg, and the good old occultist. So nothing too crazy yet. Both of them are gonna have to work on their economy a bit. scruff1an seems a little bit slow on his expansion here for an orc. It seems to me like he walked back over here, so generally what you want to do is what you saw the troll player do. Is you grab your both outward territories outside the base, and then you teleport back to the first one to go towards the outside. Always depends on matchup, which race you play, etc. But since most factions are gonna make use of that iron here, it's pretty annoying if your enemy rushes you and you didn't expect it, and you just lose that forwards. The production doesn't get updated, the resources do get updated properly. Okay, thank you very much, Cheese. Very good information there. And these poor orcs, who are basically the size of the of the leg of the orc chieftain, troll chieftain, are gonna have a bad time with that boy breathing down his neck. But the teleport comes in. Oh, smasher should get away. And now let's see how good the micro is here from Rhaaah. Yep, seems good. Oh no, he does stop with him. Looks pretty good actually. I don't even think we lost the goblin. Not entirely sure if that blood spurt is from an unfortunate green skin or not. But nothing too crazy so far. He tried to snipe the outpost, didn't quite get it. Was a little bit early with his smashers, but you can always try. Especially if you're only coming up against your opponents for the first time and never played against them before. They might have an off timing, bad day, miss their economy, things like that. Let's see, and potion wise, pretty good here for our troll boy. He still has all his focus potion, even though he doesn't need them. And yeah, we're just going the full damage route. We're including the wonderful come here to slow the little goblins down so the smashers can smash.
Here bugger comes.
Thank you very much there for the follows, but I thought I deactivated that for the cast. But I'm gonna, we're gonna let it play, but I will address them after the games in the future. How's our army for scruff1an looking? So we've got 24 gobos, that's not too bad. And Rhaaah,
Is it time to
my
lead?
dear, has 5 smashers, so it's a little bit slower there. But trolls can easily spiral out of control very quickly once the economy does get rolling. Hasn't spent his points yet. Also hasn't been at the shop. But let's see, where's scruff1an and all of this? They might meet at the Medusas. But if Rhaaah is just a little bit, like, I feel like scruff1an's just a little bit too slow overall for an orc player, so he needs to work on his early hero aggression. Mind you, these are nitpicks. My games didn't go much better. I made a lot of mistakes as well. But Rhaaah definitely is taking full advantage of that. But he's gonna grab some of these Medusas away. So only one lonely archer there left for the occultist. And will that get him to level 5 here? Ooh, I think it's gonna be tight, but ooh, he does get it. Now that's pretty rough. Level 5 versus 3. It's pretty normal that the troll chieftain out creeps you, but as an orc you can definitely match them. And as well as the others. So we've got the upgraded slam here, applies some bleeding. We'll do quite well. Oh, and the warg indeed does die from it. Smasher's gonna smash. That flag's going down. The question is, who's gonna come out on top here? If he loses a couple smashes, this could be dangerous. So one goes down. The goblin count is always numerous, but oh, that sexy slam. And here comes the Kobe slam. Throws some junk on top of them, and that's a hell of a lot of death gobos. Rip in pieces. Oh, look how peaceful. They just lie back. They almost look peaceful. Almost like they're meditating. Just chilling. It's all over now. There are no troubles in Orcland anymore.
He is ready.
And that was supremely cost efficient for Rhaaah here. So scruff1an has to scruff away. That's more than half the goblins gone. That hurt quite a lot.
Order.
I can't remember what the production building hotkey is. If anyone knows the default one, please do let me know. I don't think there's a hotkey for that.
Yes?
We've got the military units here, so we're back to 31 gobos. But I fear checking out Rhaah's army here.
Time can rely
That's
on
only
you.
6 smashes. Looks like he's prioritizing the economy quite heavily. Yeah, it's got like a decent amount of sectors now. Okay, looks like he's only, in quotation marks, only on 3. For a troll, that's quite a lot. And he's gonna grab the Medusas away, so his enemy can't get any iron there. So scruff1an actually did have a chance here to grab this flag. Unfortunately for him, he hasn't seen it yet. But here comes the Smasher train. That's a decent amount of goblins again. But how good is he gonna be at dodging the chieftain spells? Because they do it. Oh, he's not dodging at all. Look at that damage. He's getting completely pummeled. And another 3-pointer there for the chieftain. Completely wrecks these goblins. Poor souls. That level 5 really helping him out there. With the bleed. And I assume another damage perk.
We're under attack.
Let us quickly check. Oh no, he's still on 2. Okay, he grabbed the second row of throw junk for the affliction debuff.
A building is done.
So you might want to do it the other way around. Throw junk first. And then give him the good old slam. I don't think we've purchased anything for either of these players yet. Nope. And I have no idea what just happened. What did I click? There's a restart in the middle? What? Oh! Rip. What? Why is there a prominent button right in the middle? Shit. Oh, rip. Well, here we go. Guess maybe we find something else. Yeah, look at these wonderful trolls here. Just look at them, champions of the axe. Who's faster? Who's faster? Come on, boys. Gonna have to name a champion here. Oh man, that's a face only a mother could love. One face bomb later. And well, that's pretty much exactly the spot where we repped. So let's see what actually did happen while we were looking at that sweet inventory. And click that wonderful button. I've never noticed that one. Can I disable it? I suppose not. That smasher just got out there. And there was something I wanted to make a point of. Checking if any of the tier 1s don't have magical -25 resist. But I think pretty much all tier 1 units have it. But let's see what's happened. So it looks like the wargs are also prominent in this series. Click to see if it still works. Oh. No, we shall not. Unfortunate for our orc trayer, the orc player, the iron has been occupied by the troll campaign. The wargs are trying to sniff it out. And I'm very surprised how many people have taken a Book of Exets book. I mean, they are pretty powerful, but this early in the game without the upgrades, they're not that worth it, especially if you already are taking Pesturus. You can always mix them in, I guess, if you just have the food left and don't have enough wood or bricks to get any of the other goblins. And he's just migrating everybody back home. Looks like we're gonna see some purchase now. And it seems that he's just gonna let that go. Ooh, but 10-minute spike flingers. 4 of them already on business. And looks like 2 smashers, skull crushers on top. The game has way too many units that sound similar, like Wanderers and Wardens, and then Skull Crushers and Smashers. Too many S's in there. So I think he went shop. Looks like we got the axe and the armor. And here comes the teleport, question mark? Question mark? Do it! Pull the trigger! There it is. And he chose the right building to jump in on. Skull Crusher's gonna smash. That just doesn't sound right. But, spike flingers are doing okay, but they're not focus firing. So, gives these goblins a little bit of a chance of life. For about 5 more seconds. Until they've reached back into the little holster and grabbed the next one. But the wargs are going down, and the Kobe smash on top to add insult to injury. Turns even more goblins into paste. What's the death animation for the Pesterer? Oh, he just lies on his side. Like a cute little boy. And I think that was a clean fight. Not a single troll was lost this day. And oh god, the supply difference is gonna be spectacular. So we have 82 for our trolls. And 40 for the orcs. It ain't looking good. Oh, and here comes the vulnerability. Puts even an occultist into the negative. That is pretty dang powerful. It doesn't last too long, it seems. So small blessings there.
Building completed.
Do not worry, Peter.
Building completed.
The asshole would have been me if I actually triggered it and put you through it again. This looks like... I don't think you can come back from a position like this as orcs. Very, very tough. I think by now... okay, actually, this is actually still not updated. / upgraded, but unfortunately doesn't have the scouting information since he's never been to that place. So that's always the danger when something you have to recognize. If they aggressively expand in your face on like territories that are pretty far away from their home base, especially with orcs and elves, you generally can safely assume that the backline flags aren't captured, and especially as an orc you want to go after those because you do not want to fall behind in sector count. Since your outposts are your production buildings. As an orc player, you cannot build barracks. And since you need a lot of it, like you can see... oh, brutality. This isn't gonna pan out too well. Also, we don't see the stun picked up, so he doesn't really have an option to lock these guys down once they would have retreated. But at this point, Rhaaah just doesn't have to retreat anymore.
Our workers are under attack.
He just right-clicks that beautiful base. Oh, can the base do it? Nope. Smasher survives. And since their home got destroyed, all of these orc workers just decide to lay down their hammers for the day. Take a well-earned rest. Okay, we're now seeing some brutes added, but I don't think it's gonna help much. That is literally all he's got. 2 brutes, a couple Pastoras, which do have 16 pierce damage, which isn't gonna help too much against the smashers. So that works out at like 10 per 12 per shot or something like that. After all it's said and done. And that's basically 100 shots on a smasher. Roughly speaking. How long would they need for that? They would need 50 seconds. One of these boys needs roughly 50 seconds to bring one of the smashers down. And if you're new to this game, fights generally don't last that long. Oh god, and he passed past it. Oh my god, this is brutality. At this point, the orcs are just bullying. 200 seconds. Oh yeah, you're right. It's 1 attack per every 2 seconds. I apologize. I always get that mixed up. That would be a speedy Pestora. Just firing like Legolas. Actually quite surprised that they are every 2 seconds. It's pretty quick. But yeah, this is big. Ouch, 124 pop.
We're under attack.
Versus 8. Yeah, you cannot allow a troll to get half of the map and get his economy rolling.
Our cow grows stronger.
Because otherwise, things like this happen. Spike flingers happen, smashes happen, and now wall breakers as well. 400 siege damage. Huh. It doesn't actually tell you the attack speed on a siege unit. Interesting. Well, at least the tooltips are consistently bad. It does? Wait. Oh, up there. Ah, okay, I didn't see it. Just in a different spot. Yeah, because the attacks per second were before the damage. I guess because it's a special damage type. And there we have it. 1-0 to Rhaaah! The orc player. Troll player. My apologies. Yeah, it's definitely inconsistent, classically. Alright, just let me go to my idle screen. Hello! And I just realized I put myself behind the text. Wait, but on this screen, now I can actually put you guys over there, and then it looks like I'm actually looking at chat. Isn't that nice? There we go. Oh, hang on. Actually, something we can do is check out them sweet stats. 136 to 5. That was pretty rough. And yeah, but if the troll builds as many people, as many buildings as the orc, it's not gonna be a good game for the orc. Cheese, do you know what the metric for base size is? Is that like building count? Because I've actually no idea. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Tech level. Well, at least he got there in the end. Gold gathered. But there we go. We're gonna jump into the second game. Gonna update the scores in a second. Just gonna make sure you don't get spoilery note. There we go. And jump over here. And give Rhaaah his well-earned 1 point. There we go. And hey, Copilato! I'm doing well. I figured out why I was feeling so bad the last 2 weeks. Because I stopped drinking caffeine. Because I cut out all Coca-Cola, and that really fucking tanked me. So I'm bridging the weekend until I can call my doctor again with Coca-Cola. But here we are. We have... Hang on. Is Rhaaah declared random, or is that a misplay? Oh, I guess it's declared random. We shall see, we shall see. It wasn't annulled as far as I know, and that's... So that should be the correct replay. I guess it's true. Oh man, they look so good in orange. I really love my elves in white and orange / yellow. So we've got, okay, not the aggressive opener, standard economic opener, ranger as well, versus
Let's see.
quadruple lumber mill and double hunting, and there's the 5th one, standard stuff, and a little gobble shaman. Oh, look at him go, he's so cute. And let's get rid of the hero highlighting. Let's check. So we're gonna just have the standard stuff here. Oh, actually picks up the healing totem on level 1. Interesting.
We're being attacked.
And yeah, I just expect wolf damage and hail of arrows in here. Standard stuff. And did pick up the side territory here first, but so did the orc.
Let's get this over.
I really like the look of the goblin shaman. He's cute. Oh, Willy missed the potion behind the flag. Sometimes very hard to see. And welcome, welcome, Rhaaah, to your own show. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, it looks so good in orange. Too bad they're pretty bad, these boys. Love the checkered uniform here. But nothing too aggressive from either of them, so nobody goes for his opponent's Godstone. You can kind of consider this the natural of the southern one, and this one the natural of the northern one, since you have to go past these. But you can just path past here with a little bit of care, and then it's not too bad. Keeps the little goblin safe. And it's too bad you can't zoom in even more, because the unit models are really, really gorgeous for an RTS as well. Look at it, look at Hammerfly. He's a telekinetic goblin. He's got talents you wouldn't even believe. Let's see, anything fancy here? No, just standard stuff. Let's see how that plays out here. Oh, walk goes down. Looks like the goblin's gonna go down as well. Rest in peace. But will the Pathfinder go down? No, it is saved, prancing away like a little pony. Oh, but will the outpost go up? He should have the... yeah, resources are fine, so that's gonna tick up just fine. Oh, but he cancels it! I do wonder, I think he could have gotten that up. I think that was premature. Oh, that's gotta be rough.
Building completed.
And yet again, the orc is base locked down to 3 sectors now. And if he's not quick enough, he might lose that one too. Let's see what he's gotten. So he's got just lumber mill and a hunting, a stone cutter there
We'll be fast.
on the natural, and he did add another one down here with just the 1 worker.
Fair enough.
Relatively standard stuff. And for Rhaaah, we've got, yeah, woodcutter, stone cutter coming up here. Let's see what he's
Building
doing. So I
completed.
don't think he's got any other shrines up.
We will be swift.
So I'm expecting this to just be upgraded, since it's a little bit cheaper than getting new ones. But if you get this aggressive expansion, indeed, he's gonna upgrade that so he doesn't lose it. Very, very good stuff. So if you didn't get that, I probably would I would upgrade this one, which he's already done, just to secure that iron. Because the elf really needs his iron. So very well played here. And now comes the worker harass, / just keeping the hero busy. Really, really lovely play here from Rhaaah. And yeah, looks like there's very greedy openers, so no guardians from the main. Hazard has taken a look at my playbook and goes across, grabs his enemies' boys. That's one of the few things that went well in my games in the first round. And here comes the Grove, very aggressive one, very nice. Let's see, yeah, and grabs the far side as well. So really just securing his positions here, since he's not under any real pressure now and had him distracted for a lovely long time. Let's see what scruff1an's up to. Yeah, 19 goblins. That's not really gonna be super scary. Could take down the outpost maybe. So we don't have many guardians yet. So if he dodges the teleport into
We're being attacked.
the barrage, he might be good. Oh no, he's going after the hero. Don't do this. Don't get baited. He's chasing after the ranger. Really needs to click that outpost down before it upgrades. Even if he loses the ranger here.
Listen to the spirits.
Okay, if he loses the ranger, he might still be able to get it, even after the upgrade. But at the moment, he's just playing into Rhaah's hands by giving him a lot of time. And here comes another barrage. Heal totem didn't go through, and he has to teleport out. I think that was his last chance here to really get back into things. He's probably gonna thinking about healing these guys up, grabbing this as a last-ditch effort. But let's see, do we have any more groves? Looks like so far just the one. Maybe he doesn't have to. He does have to. The wood. Okay, he's just gonna decide to creep, play it safe, get his boy to level 5. He's more than happy with this situation here. The orc is boxed in. So I'm expecting a couple more groves soon, once he thinks about it. Because otherwise, that could just happen again. And could get punished there, if he takes his time a little bit too long. And excellent, we do have confirmed that Rhaaah is indeed playing random. Finally a fellow random player. I tip my hat to you. Lovely stuff to see. Speaking of seeing, I would actually love to see what's going on here. So let's just check the hero builds. So what do we have? So we have Arcane Force, 2 points in that, a little bit of ability cooldowns, and otherwise just deep waters to keep the focus going. Since we're only sadly at level 3 here. And a cooldown build for the Hail of Arrows. And yeah, nothing further in the Wolf, no explosion. He just wants that cooldown and the damage on the Hail of Arrows for the late game. With lovely amounts of deep waters. Public service announcement, the plus 20 attack range does work on your abilities. So you really can get your barrages out a lot further.
We're under attack.
So he tries it on the other side. Got a lovely little hunting cabin here. What's the pop count? 68 to 8. So Rhaaah is being a little bit idle here. And very, very greedy. But unfortunately, scruff1an doesn't realize that he's actually in a good position.
Building completed.
Well, at this point, with the level 5, the cooldowns are going to be too low to really push that now. But in the earlier fight, he really could have taken it, I believe. How long is the cooldown on this totem here? 17.6 seconds. So it's not insignificant. Because you can weather one barrage if you have pumped out the healing totem. You can easily eat another one. So if there are no further guardians or other abilities, you can weather the storm there.
Building completed.
See any tech progress here? Yeah, so Sanctum is up and running. Are we getting no increased workforce yet? But yeah, we're getting the iron sectors. There we go, iron mines coming up, queued up. That's why we're 44 in the minus. And at the 9-minute mark, that's not too shabby. Finally a second grove. But yeah, that's another issue with orcs on low sector count. You really just don't have the pop cap. Even if you have the resources, you will not have the pop cap to support your army. So you kind of have to invest in a, I think it's a forge for them. Yeah, economic technology. So you have to invest in a forge, then you have to purchase the pop cap upgrades, and that just puts you even further behind. So it's a desperate measure, but one you can take. Warp it actually pretty far forward. Just makes use of that idle worker there. It's not a bad shout. It just would be annoying if he loses it at some point and has to rebuild it before he gets everything out of it that he wanted.
We're being attacked!
So yeah, the healing totem just on a pure grove. It will eat some more shots, but it's probably best with this amount of goblins when they even don't fit around the whole thing. So just wait for the hail of arrows.
Yes.
And then put the healing totem down on those fellas. And now he's forced to sit under the withering fire of this tower. He does have a decent army, but the rain of arrow cooldowns are just too harsh at the moment. And we're almost level 6 here as well. Look at that. Brutal stuff. And that wasn't even with the range upgrade. No, it's just classic range upgrade. And the iron mines are coming online. As well as the guardians. And he's not floating resources, so that's pretty good. As far as I could tell. But I don't believe we have any further items for either of them.
We're being attacked.
Nope. Look at that. Look at the bank. 12k in the bank and not spent. Rah, I'm disappointed. We're just gonna have to nitpick him here. No, don't go to the shop. Needs to be a mistake. Come on, you need to do something wrong here. You can't just play a clean game. Ah, he goes. Okay, he took the army with him. Major misplay. Major misplay. Nah, of course it's not. He's got to teleport up, so you do want to have them actually with the army if needed.
We're under attack.
Scruff1an, where are you, little fella? There you are. So he's added some brutes for siege damage. He's got some dramas up now. So all of these goblins are definitely a bit scarier now.
We going?
Hang on a second. Does it not buff the Pesturers? Or do these boys have a maximum amount they can buff in terms of numbers? Okay, there we go. It does buff him. Maybe the range is a bit too small. So gives it out.
We need to improve our
Puts it up to 20. But yeah, the barrages are just goblin killers now. Completely brutal. Ugh, that hurts my soul. Okay, decent pullback here for the healing totem. So yeah, that's what I meant. In the early game, that would have saved him from a second barrage. The first one wouldn't have done enough damage. But it's a little bit too late for that now. And the hunting in the main is out. The farms are coming up. Not quite sure how long that's been the case, but he does seem to be pretty attentive towards his economy. Just needs to take his fights a little bit better. Which is something I am guilty of myself.
We've no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
Improve our outposts. And the protectors are coming online. Lovely stuff. Do we have the forge up? Good old elves just chopping down the entire rainforest there in the main. Okay, looks like no upgrades yet. Just gonna grab the lovely little storm wyvern. Eater of tier 1. Look at him go, the little lizard. He's beautiful. Can he get another one?
Our heroes grew stronger.
And he just walks away. Looks like Rhaaah finally has... Yeah, did buy his armor. Didn't buy anything else. He still has like 6k in the bank. Looks like he bought ability cooldown ring. I don't think... Or was that just the drop?
Building
no, that was the drop. Meanwhile... this happened.
Grew stronger.
But immediately teleports out. Yeah, it seems like Scruff1an is really scared of taking a fight. I mean, at this point...
We're being attacked.
Oh, no, the bait and switch. But unfortunately on this map, if you lose to both Godstones, that play sadly gets outmaneuvered by the teleport. So very nice quick reaction there by Rhaaah. But good effort there by Scruff1an. The idea is nice. It's just on this particular map, it's a hard play to make. If you don't own those territories.
We're under attack.
And I guess we're just gonna enjoy the carnage from up close. See those guardians swinging with their little double swords. And man, the Wanderers. It's finally like elf units with armors, which I'm kind of grateful by. As well as the protectors. I really love the design of these boys. But you really gotta always commend the work ethic of all the workers in this game.
Damn it.
They really just always work until they're told not to. But, oh, it's a green skin genocide yet again. Things are not getting better here for Scruff1an. He put up more focus and I think more power there.
Our workers are under attack.
And I believe that is it indeed. GG, well played. Well done, Rhaaah. Nice and clean game. Very greedy. And if scruff1an just would have noticed how greedy it was, he could have punished it. But it's an early tournament. Lots of new players. I commend him for participating. And he still has a chance in the lower bracket. So GG to the both of them.